first of all, for coming. I appreciate it. I was thinking at one point to having a PowerPoint because I need audiovisual help talking to a group. But I realized that that could be technically challenging. It has to be set up. You have to hope the computer works right and so forth. So I decided to avoid being too off the wall by being on the wall. So that's why you have the banners up there. Those banners are my PowerPoint for the things I want to say. And there aren't any great secrets. It's not hard to guess what they're telling us about my career and my life. But I will run through them anyway, briefly. So the 66, 32 and a half, and 22 and a half, of course, is my age, the number of years with DSHS, and the number of years with developmental disabilities. I started out in the Office of Research and Data Analysis, went to Medicaid program, and came here in 1990, and have been here ever since. But you might ask, with such a long time, why decide to retire now? Why not just go? I've had people say that all the time. Why are you retiring now? Well, I have answers. They may not be the right answers, but I do have answers. And one of them concerns Blake West, this building. So as you know, the way the seating is in Blake West, there are aisles, and then you have people on the other side of the cubicles, close to you, and you have people across the aisle from you, and they're in close proximity. And it's easy to get in the habit of talking to people while you're at your desk, just talking over the cubicle or across the aisle, which I do, because I get up and walk around. And I began to notice that as I was having conversations, at the end of conversation, the other person would say goodbye, and I'd hear them hang up the phone. They're really clever people. They can talk to me. And have a conversation on the phone at the same time. So I thought, that's pretty good. I should try that. And then one day, Brandon Manson took me aside and explained to me what was going on. And I said, oh my God, it's time to retire. I'm doing this. A second factor is Social Security. I am 66, I can collect full Social Security. It makes a big difference. Also Medicare, which I'm eligible at 65, makes a big difference also. And the third factor, and perhaps the most important factor, is I went to a retirement party, and it was for me. I guess I'm going to retire. Oh, yes. So you're probably wondering, well, Dave, what's been the key to your remarkable career? There have been a lot of keys to my remarkable career, I can assure you. But one of them is managing expectations. And you've got to manage other people's expectations for you. And the way I've done that is started with my voice message. For a second, it went off up there. So if you've ever called me and got my voice message, you know what you hear. You know, I'm fumbling around. I act like I can't remember what week it is. I can't remember where I work. I can't pronounce where I work. I bumble around, and then I finally say, I'll call you back in 24 hours, and so forth. So, I realize that you come out of that and you think, oh my God, does this guy even know what day it is? When you see right away it's working. Okay. Then I call people back, usually within 24 hours. Not always within 24 hours. You don't want to spoil them. And they're a little on edge because they're already wondering whether I know what I'm doing in the first place. So it's sort of good that I've called them back, but they're wondering, does he really know what he's talking about? But the good news is at that point is I refer them to someone else. So I just have enough credibility to stay without high expectations. So what am I saying? I'm saying I did those voice messages on purpose. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
How did you give us this knowledge before?